catch 'em a stain. Young niggas putting in pain, it in the game, all for the game. Niggas ain't playing for nothing. Went in school, laying in pain. My little nigga kill my little nigga. Full-time job not to kill niggas.
3, 2, 1, bang.
Salute, salute, salute. You already know. Welcome back to the Oota. You already know. Welcome to the Oota, man. Salute to everybody, man. I need for everybody to make sure that you're notified, man. I need y'all to all subscribe to the channel, right? Make sure you tap notified, all right? Listen, drop y'all likes too on the way in because that helps the videos get more views and it helps the messages to get out. Listen, today we got 4EXTRA versus Bricc Baby. We got the Rollin 40s and the Rollin 60s Crip feud. No jumper exclusives, man. You know what I'm saying? We got two characters, two people here that's both on No Jumper's platform. This is why I say when it comes to Adam, sometimes he plays this bait game and he may be baiting people that's just bigger than the personalities, which is 4EXTRA and Bricc themselves, but they have whole sets and whole cars and whole hoods behind them. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be mindful of things like that. So once again, salute to everybody. I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. You already know, having a happy Sunday. It's a lot going on in the world. Blessings going out to everybody that's going through some things today because we've seen a lot of things on the news as of late. You know what I mean? So we are going to be getting into a breakdown, right? And this breakdown, we're going to break down the whole, we're going to get into a summary. We're going to get into a summary of this war. So we're going to go a little bit before Bricc Baby and 4EXTRA. So we could get a little bit of the history, because me being from New York City, even though I've lived on the West Coast, even though I'm more familiar with East Coast gang politics, you know what I mean? I'm still trying to get familiarized with a lot of different things that's happening on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're doing. So we're all going to figure this out together. If you do know, just get in the comments. Let us know what you know. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm saying something that I don't know, just get in the comments and let me know and correct me, brothers and sisters. You can just correct me and I'll correct myself that fast. So salute to all of y'all. We're going to get into a breakdown real quick.
No, 40s coming to the 60s, pushing no issues. So Rollin 60s. Ain't Mayor 40 coming to the 60s with no type of drama.
44 shit is 40 face out here. Me, that's 40 face out here. You know already. Just come right here.
You know all of this, right?
How y'all feel? Good. Sissies, however they feel. Go for West Side 40s. Get a Dorcas side.
Oh, yeah, off the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Off the bat, homie.
yeah, he ain't used to getting that type of
4EXTRA kill me
energy
with
from
that.
people. It's usually different. So he was kicking him.
That's how they allowed him to start Crip Alley though, because he had the notoriety.
Crip Alley.
Rap news, street politics.
I even asked young Aunt Hefe, yesterday while I was live with him on P's and Q's channel. I ended up speaking to him about Crip Alley and asking him, was Crip Alley a real thing? And he went through a little breakdown with me. And I will be getting to some of that, and I'll be uploading that to the channel too. So just be mindful and be on the lookout.
That's her channel on YouTube. And we back about the
shout out to Rap News and Street Politics for this video, man. Shout out to you.
And a light on what's really going on behind the scenes between 4EXTRA, Bricc Baby, and some other individuals that's inserting themselves into this situation that's going on at No Jumper. Now, most recently, we've seen the situation that transpired involving 4EXTRA, aka Lil Gotti from Dark Side Neighborhood 40 Crip.
Okay, Lil Gotti.
Bricc Baby, aka Lil Shitty from Neighborhood Rollin 60s Crip, the Overhills, and some catalysts such as Munchie B from 9 Deuce Singlewood Family, CMT, and Baby B Brazy from 109 Denver Lane Gangsta Bloods, off Feud.
Okay.
Now to catch.
Okay. I like how he breaking it down so far. Salute to that, right? Salute to all of y'all too as well, man. Hope y'all having a good day today. And I really want to understand it. So hopefully you want to understand it as much as I do. And we're going to understand it together.
Up to speed, we know 4EXTRA has been speaking a lot about his phase when he behind them walls in the county.
What enemy dorm was this?
That was the Hoover dorm. He was like, oh, what? How many? 10? Bring them on. They brought 10.
10 Hoover dudes back to back to back.
It don't matter. It's either you tripping or you not. Whatever which one you doing, it's on you. I'm tripping. I'm
from West Side 40s and I'm tripping.
As well as speaking about running into his enemies in the Baby Stone Gorillas, in the Crenshaw Mall, amongst other things that have to do with his gangbanging. And we've seen a lot of people, predominantly the Damus, bring his situations into question. And it's kind of bubbled up to the point where we see Munchie Beef Minglewood family sit down with Bricc Baby, Adam, and Conrad from neighborhood Rollin 60s. Of course, Adam's not from 60s. And we see 4EXTRA kind of make a response to that.
And I'm from Vernon Avenue Crip on neighborhood Crip. I'm not about to get up here and show my little homies like it's cool, nigga, to talk to enemies, nigga, to be on TV to get some lights or to get some things. I'm not doing that. And I want to say one thing too on here, on the dead homies, for sure, on West Side Rollin, because I'm from 30s to the 100s to the East Coast to the main streets. On Rollin Gang, bro. My homies, I don't get up here and talk about my homies. You don't see me get up here and I ain't never talked about my homies in my car. I don't do that because I'm a firm believer in my hood, in my car, and in my homies. And
Shout out to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you think people's in gangs or not, man. At least people, some people, because even people in gangs, some people ain't got no damn codes, you know. So shout out to that if he keeping it that, you know what I mean, that real, saying like, yo, man, not speaking on nothing to do with his set, his car, and his people in his hood. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time people be incriminating not only themselves, but they be incriminating their own hoods when they be online with a lot of the propaganda. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Make sure y'all dropping a like, man. It helps the videos to get more viewership. So salute to y'all.
I feel all my homies, bro, that got platforms that's around here, bro. We should never ever get up here and talk about our homies, bro, or conversate with the enemy about our homies, bro, and talk about the homies, bro, with the next person with the enemy. Because the enemy is always gonna downplay his enemy.
Now, the key thing is with this is the underlying issues that's really at play here, opposed to what's being shown to us on the camera. And it's really stemming from this unfinished war between them neighborhood Rollin 40s and them Rollin 60s. I just got to keep it real. Now, over the years in the city, we've seen a lot go on with both of these hoods. We've seen internal beefs. We've seen situations like the 40s beefing with the 30s, the 40s beefing with the 60s, the 60s beefing with each other, and we've seen murders to show for that as well. But if you rewind it back a little bit to last year, when that situation transpired between DW Flame and Bricc Baby, two individuals was really pressing Bricc Baby and DW Flame. Now, DW Flame, being from Insane Crip, that's neither here nor there in this situation.
That was a wild situation, though, with the Bricc Baby. We just see how something, that one thing, it could just spiral out of control. And them two, as two personalities up there, wasn't really trying to stress the situation that much, but it just goes to show you how your hood, your community can have something to say and have. You know what I mean? So it just shows that people started to make an uproar about certain situations about that. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show you how, even though the two people up there was like, you know what I mean, we figured it out. He made a mistake when he said what he said to me about the cigarette. You know what I mean? But many people on the side of that, you know what I mean, Spody, few people was pulling up to the building. So, you know what I mean? You see the energy, bro. So you understand what the energy's like.
Even though the Insanes is pushing the gangster card, we've seen Spody Face say they not beefing with they hood, even though they pushing the 3. It's not about that. But we've seen Spody Face and 4EXTRA really want to press a line and get down to the bottom of why Bricc Baby let that situation transpire the way it did, with seemingly no repercussions.
Really, because 40 neighborhood Crip. So you mean to tell me you sit up there and let the flame tell you to your face to pass him in, you not feel no certain type of ways about it, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. The dead homies, keep neighborhood out your chops, bro. If you from 40s would have a gang of issues right now. Dead homies, the 6-0s need to put you off immediately. And don't try to smut Crip back out now that cousin opinion, he just kept it a buck. Because everything cuz said was right. You did some buster ass shit, nigga. If cuz was all that, why would you vouching for cuz? Why was you with cuz every day? Why did you...
You see what I'm saying? So we just going to give a synopsis of this situation, right?
You can see the level of animosity that was really behind the statements that Bricc Baby was making. Now, don't
Right?
say, you know, it's a love-hate situation. Them as my brothers. I love them dudes and they love me. But we didn't also see Bricc Baby turn the cheek and say, None of them dudes was there when he got shot. Nobody slid
He said that.
on the dudes that popped him. His main homies, his starting five, his block wasn't there when he felt them shells.
You know, 6-0. To my homeboys, like my collective homeboys, because I'm gonna put it like this. I give a fuck about y'all, but I don't give a fuck about your opinion, cause on the dead homies, nigga, I done been shot twice, nigga. Where was the meetings at? Where was the DPs for the niggas that wasn't sliding, nigga, when I got shot? It's the same niggas out here, nigga. On the dead homies for my age group, it's the same niggas out here, nigga. You niggas not really my homeboys, nigga. You niggas didn't slide with me. If I would have died, nigga, I would have died, nigga. And you niggas wouldn't have never slid for a nigga. I got to see who my real homeboys was. So, nigga, outside of the immediate circle, and nigga, if you niggas was with me when I got shot and didn't slide, nigga, that cancel y'all too, nigga.
So we see these love-hate.
You can see the trauma though, man. You know what I mean? All of it is trauma, bro. And a lot of us, you know what I mean? Even the people that think they're not suffering from traumas, we're suffering from some traumas, man. You know what I mean? So it's crazy to hear that, you know?
Relationships. But like I said, more recently, it's been Bricc Baby who's been under scrutiny a lot more, especially since he came on No Jumper. And that still holds true today. When he jumped back in the car with his folks that he missed. And he meant to hit the tall dude from 6-0. Now, all this was used against him by a female witness who ended up telling her high school counselor about the situation that transpired the previous weekend. Now, I'm sure this ain't the first one that really went down between the 40s and the 60s. But remember, 2008, not too many years before this, the 40s was also beefing with the 30s. So I'm sure situations had transpired between these two hoods. But this was the earliest documented murder that I could find with the paperwork on it. Then we fast forward to August 4th, 2013, which really lit a flame in the city with Edwin Van Joshua, a reputable member from Rollin 40s, that was killed by a member from 60s. So it was another party, another function, this time off Western, in this neighborhood 111 and Block Crip section. Again, affiliates of that NAC card. Edwin Joshua, who was a member from the dark side, got into a fight allegedly over a female with the member from 6-0. It said that Joshua beat dude.
Always be over a female a lot of times, right?
And other many fights broke out between Joshua homies from 40s and the dude from 6-0 homies. Now, it said, as many times before, the dude from 6-0 grabbed the thing and ended up killing Joshua, shooting him several times on the scene. Plot: light color sedan pulled up, and at least one person jumped out with that thing and ended up killing these two young men. Now these
Trayvon Noel Jackson. So he's just going through a synopsis of some of the violence that was happening back and forth on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you a summary of this situation just to show you the gravity and just to show you that this thing stems back a long time. It stems back from a lot of years. There's been a lot of losses on both sides, you know what I mean? Probably due to each other or due to other rival gangs. Because just because one gang is your rival, that doesn't mean that said gang doesn't have other rivals within their community or within other communities that they're at war with. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows you the gravity of the situation, and it's something that's not to be played with. And that's why I feel that when Adam 22 does them little bait things, and like when 4EXTRA was up there, he was like, the mall, you heard about the BSGs and they confronted you in the mall. And he's like baiting the situations. A lot of people have their real beef from the streets for years. People have lost friends, families, loved ones, everything. And this is not a content play. I don't think that those things are content plays. And I would think that Adam would have made more changes after he said he was going to fire somebody from No Jumper. All he did was not fire people, which I knew he wouldn't. And all he did was just sign two more gangbangers and end up instigating some of their beefs and some of their wars. And at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, he's going back to his white picket fence and his home and his dog and his wife and all that, and he's good. So we got to be mindful of our own situations. Salute to y'all. Make sure y'all dropping a like and getting the likes up, y'all, because you know what I mean? Not just for this type of topics or these concepts, you know what I mean? Because some of these things we don't like, right? But at the end of the day, we have to get the messages out. And that's something that we have to like. We have to like and love to get the messages out there, man. So salute to everybody that's helping me and helping us to get our messages out because I'll be doing the same for you, helping you to get yours out. So salute to that.
Murders weren't just concentrated in the Hyde Park area. A couple weeks after these two young dudes was killed, September 15th,
God bless.
2013, Craig Metcalf, 36 years old, was killed on King Boulevard, Rollin 40 Hood.
He was killed on. Yep, he was killed on by Vernon. He was killed on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, South Raven Ave, South Budlong Ave.
Square. Now, this was a late time hit, 1:30 in the morning. He was outside on King. And again, these are presumably thought to have been associated in this back and forth war between the 40s and the 60s, with it really jumping off right here.
That's craziness, man.
Kind of matter doing the dash down Martin Luther smoking some
Seen X4 enter the scene, enter the fold as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, X4 and 4EXTRA's connections as well, right?
If you pull up to the face with that mini Mac, make them hit it, really let them free, forehead fire. So we go back and catch a who niggas got they nerves. They like.
So the love and hate, it's a thin line right now, and we seeing it kind of bend. Is it gonna break? I can't say that. But to bring it back to recent times, we see 4EXTRA and how he's talking with Bricc Baby. He's not happy about it, man. For the representation, for the same reason why we spoke highly of 4EXTRA in that Crip report card, the representation. He's saying, I got homies, I got little homies out here that's looking up to me. He's still outside. He got to lead his little homies. No matter what dudes is saying, no matter what people is agreeing with or not agreeing with his fade stories, whatever the case is, I think we can all agree that certain people in that hood, especially the young dudes, are looking up to him. And he's saying, I would never be sitting down with one of my enemies.
Period. You know what I mean? You see 4EXTRA standing on business. What was crazy is that I was hearing some buzzings from the West Side that some people, if you know that any of what I'm about to say right now is some truth to it, then y'all get in my comments to let me know. This is just rumors and things that I heard. You know what I mean? They say that 4EXTRA kind of got his little image, or he took parts of his image, of his persona, from 4-Leaf, and that 4-Leaf actually had the 10 squabbles in the day, and that was actually a real situation, and that 4EXTRA has took this old situation and have attached it to his own self. You know what I mean? He has attached his persona onto himself. So if someone knows about any 4EXTRA 4-Leaf connections, and if there is something there, and if there is some truth to 4EXTRA shooting the 10 fades, get in the comments and let me know so I can know really what's going on, man. You know what I mean? Like, this whole situation though, I think is crazy, you know what I mean? But it's normal. You know what I'm saying? All of our hoods where we grew up at, I don't know what hood you grew up at, but you know, gangs are prevalent even in the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Even in the East Coast. And you know, like he said, when 4EXTRA, man, look, man, he got his little homies looking up to him. And at the end of the day, it's just a systematic violence, man. That's it, man. You know what I mean? And we understand that a lot of times the young people ain't got no guidance, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no guidance. You know what I'm saying? Some people are thrust into these wars and they just pick up the war as they grow up from babies, and some of them don't even know where the wars even started from. You know what I mean? So we understand how gang culture goes, man. You know what I mean? But shout out to all of the real people that's within gangs, the older people that still, you know, showing young G's, showing the young guys real ways, telling them, like, oh, man, you could go push the game further by going to be a doctor too, by going to be a lawyer too. You know what I'm saying? You can push the gang further out by going to be successful as well. You don't just have to be in the hood running around on the set and doing what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You can also push the gang further by doing something positive and coming back to help your people that's out there, that's still in that hood. Because if nobody makes it out, how can anyone make it out? It's going to take one person at least to make it out and reach back for a few people. And then that's where we start the chain of reaching back, reaching back, reaching back, and each one reaching back. And then that's how we're going to start to change the situation and bring this world right now that we're seeing right now that we're living in, bring this world back to the old world, or at least close to the old world that we used to know, man. You know what I mean? Because this world is spinning fast, and It's not a game, man. It's really, really not even a damn game, man. So I just think the whole situation is crazy, man. You know what I mean? We see Bricc Baby getting more active as of late. He's been getting crunk lately. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a person that be more quiet. You know what I'm saying? During those situations. Not to say he's a quiet person, because he be talking the most shit too. Don't get it twisted. Bricc be talking. Yes, he does. But when it comes to certain people, I don't know. You know what I mean? When it comes to like 4EXTRA, I don't think Bricc want to fade with him. Just like DW Flame, I don't think he want to fade with him. I don't think Bricc Baby want to fade with people that's big type people. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, because he keeps saying that you big and all that. I don't care. I got my man that's gonna deal with you, big man. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that if he is kid or he's not, whatever. You know what I mean? But I know we've seen not young, but smaller people that be ready to throw down, even if they getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? They just got a heart that's just bigger than themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, but we never seen that kind of energy, like he really wanted to get it scrapping and really, really shake. You know what I'm saying? With either DW Flame or 4EXTRA. So I don't know if he really want to scrap though. But I do want to get into a quick little synopsis, because from my own little researches, because like I said, I know more about East Coast gang politics than I know about West Coast gang politics, but I do know a few things. So once again, once I go down this breakdown, which I'm going to break down, my breakdown of this war, or the Rollin 40s and the Rollin 60s. So I'm going to go into a little breakdown from my own lens. So if anything that I'm saying is incorrect, just get in the comments and just correct me, because I don't want to, you know what I mean, step on nobody's toes. I don't want to disrespect nobody's history, because if you understand anything about street, if you understand anything about gangs, if you understand about anything, man, history is everything. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to mess nobody's history up. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the Bible, you need to know the history. You can't be mixing up the words. Just like in gang culture too, man, you need to know your history. If you don't know your history, you're a plate. People gonna get at you if you don't know your history. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to mess up people's history, because people take their history very seriously. You know what I mean? So so I'm gonna go to a little history of the Rollin 60s and the Rollin 40s, so we can understand a little synopsis of their feud, right? So the Crips, established in Los Angeles in 1969, evolved into a network of individual sets, each with its own identity and territory. Among these are the Rollin 60s neighborhood Crips and the Rollin 40s neighborhood Crips. The Rollin 60s neighborhood Crips formed in 1976 in the Hyde Park area of Los Angeles. The Rollin 60s emerged from the West Side Crips. Over time, they became one of the largest, most influential Crip sets in Los Angeles. Rollin 40s neighborhood Crips. Established in the 1970s, the Rollin 40s claimed territories in South Los Angeles. They are a part of the neighborhood Crips Deuces Two Times Alliance, which became prominent after internal conflicts within the Crips in 1979. All right. Now let's see the origins of this feud, because, shout out to that brother, rap news and politics stuff, but I really want to know, like, the crux where it's all starting from, which he did go into a synopsis on that video, but I didn't want to go into the full video, because I still want anybody that watched this video to go and watch his video. All right. So I just want to give him, as a creator, his own right and his own respect. Okay, so the late 1970s marked significant internal strife within the Crips. A major rift developed between the Rollin 60s neighborhood Crips and the 8 trade gangster Crips in 1979, leading to a broader division within the Crips in the two factions. Neighborhood Crips deuces two times, including sets like the Rollin 60s and the Rollin 40s. Gangster Crips trays three times, included sets like 8 Tray, Gangsta Crips. While the Rollin 60s and Rollin 40s were both part of neighborhood Crip alliances, tensions arose over time due to territorial disputes, personal conflicts, and differing alliances. These tensions eventually escalated to open conflict. Now, key events in the feud. You know what I mean? We want to go into key events. On this date, on August 27th, this is an incident. Now, on this date, members of the Rollin 40s confronted two members of the Rollin 60s, age 18 and age 16. This is what we were just talking about just now, the young guys, right? The encounter turned violent, resulted in the deaths of both Rollin 60s members. This marked a significant escalation in the feud. Now, as far as the current status of this feud, As of now, the feud between the Rollin 60s and the Rollin 40s still persists, with intermittent periods of heightened tensions and violence. The conflict has been characterized by retaliatory attacks and has contributed to broader gang violence in Los Angeles. Efforts by community leaders and organizations aim to mediate and reduce hostilities, but deep seated animosities and the decentralized nature of gang structures pose significant challenges. Understanding this history provides context to the current dynamic between figures like Bricc Baby and 4EXTRA, who hail from these rival sets. Their personal disputes are intertwined with a long-lasting and long-standing legacy of rivalry and conflict between their respective neighborhoods. All right, so we understand that, you know, both sets are both neighborhood sets, and it all started from one thing. Like usual things in anything in life, like you start a company, you start something with your friends, and it all starts from this. And then it all starts to these dramas, these petty beefs, and all these little things that end up happening, which ended up breaking everything apart. You know what I mean? Um, so we do see that they came under one umbrella, the Rollin 40s and the Rollin 60s, and they're at odds. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem like there's gonna be any, you know what I mean, any reprieve, you know what I mean, anytime soon, which is crazy, you know what I mean, which is crazy. So I just don't want to see Adam especially hyping anything like that and pushing that content. If they want to have beef on their own channels, Adam, that can be content that you don't have to capitalize off. I think that's content that you should leave alone because you don't do it with anybody else. But damn, these are two people that's damn near working for you, brother. Why don't you just have a heart for one damn moment and kind of leave their feud off your channel, off your platform, and let them do it on their own respective platforms? That's all I ask. Salute to everybody. I love you all. I love you all. This drama is a whole, you know, it's escalating, man. This whole Bricc Baby situation. I will be going through some more videos, getting in some of that content and updating you on this specific situation. And I will be giving you like 1 minute clips and uploads and stuff like that to keep you on time, you know what I'm saying, with this situation. So, you know, it's crazy, man. But like I said again, man, Adam, you need to cut it out, man. Cut it out. We got to bring it back to full house with Adam. Cut it out, brother, because you need to stop it for real, man. So salute to all my brothers and my sisters, man. I appreciate y'all all. I appreciate y'all loving y'all support. I appreciate everybody that has hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button by now, I need you to do that now. Lean on that like button for me. That helps the videos to get out. That helps the messages to get out. And that shows that you support this stream and you support me. And I appreciate that. All of your support is helping this channel to grow as fast as it's growing. All praise due to God for that, right? So I need y'all all to drop likes. I need y'all to get in the comments. Let me know what you think about this war. If you know anything about this war, if you know anything about the Bricc Baby 4EXTRA, tell me who you think, who's wrong. If you're from that West Coast and you know about Rollin 40s, Rollin 60s history or something, you want to give me a little tidbit. If I made any incorrections in this video, I need y'all to get in the comments as well. Leave a comment and let me know what y'all thinking about the situation, all right, man? So salute to everybody. Listen. Remember, go to both of my channels that's on my channel, On Go News and On Go Comedy. They're both linked to my channel. Go subscribe to both of those, and let's get both of those to 50 subscribers each. That's all I need. From there, I'll take over, and I'll start to do some lives on each channel, and I'll be doing different content on each channel. On Comedy and Go, I want that for real because I'll be able to be more free. I'll be able to be myself more. I'll be able to curse more and just do free things. So y'all help me, please. Help me help y'all. Salute to all my people. I love y'all all. Remember, I need all of y'all. Every single person in the building. I need y'all all.
All my niggas from the Oota, all my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks, all my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat, you been stuck in a computer. Show me.
All of y'all to subscribe to the channel now. You
All my
heard?
niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas from the Oota, all my niggas turn shooters.